one way would be increasing the number of images per person that it has stored, so then it can get a better match. Secondly, the most obvious solution would be when it says there's this person, kind of it can see, it could then say, but I'm not possibly sure, and it can give maybe a percentage kind of match of kind of saying, oh, I think about 50% it could be this, this person it couldn't be. So.
From your price perspective, you're using the webcam technology.
Yeah.
Then these webcams are quite narrow feet.
Yeah.
So how would the blind person shoot the face correctly?
So for the kind of demo and for my prototype, I just used an off-the-shelf web camera. However, for the final version, it would most likely be a more specialized low power and possibly a wide field of vision camera, so then it can see more. And there's nothing stopping it being actually just having more than one web camera, so then it can see multiple positions around the person.
Correct. Face recognition is really difficult problem for embedded apps.
Definitely.
So what kind of error rate do you expect in your system right now, and how can you improve it?
The error rate can be high for people because at the moment I'd be using Facebook photos, and so some of them could be like humorous ones or not correct. So I've done just simple things to try and minimize the errors there, such as asking Facebook how many people are in the photos and all that. So then currently it's using kind of Facebook's own tagging technology to help. But on the facial recognition side of things, I'm just solely relying on how good the package I'm using is to perform the facial recognition. But in the kind of final version, you most likely write your own bespoke implementation, but it really relies on the sample size and whether or not, kind of how recent the photos were and things like that.
How necessary is the Windows Phone component for the solution?
Well, for certain features such as text recognition, kind of holding the phone and using the phone because it has a high web.
Is this something you would expect to ship with a Windows Phone, or is this just for demo purposes? Or?
This can be developed as just a Microsoft, well, as a Windows Phone application. Like during the demo, I wasn't able to demo all the features, which are useful for somebody that's blind. So there's like an emergency button, so in case they're attacked or something like that, and kind of talking clock.
But are those buttons, do you expect those to be integrated into your headset, or do you expect the user to have a phone with software running on it? Like if your retail product when you ship?
Well, what there could be is that there's no reason this could just be a small device. Like it could even just be a device with buttons on it, but for the purpose of the demo, to kind of visualize how somebody could use it. And as I said earlier, the problem is when I was talking to the RNIB, the cost of specialized phones is very high. So kind of developing a unique tactile user interface allows more blind people to use pre-existing mobile phones at a cheaper cost. And so kind of when integrated with the sensors, it's a more of a broad package to help them with their everyday lives, as I said, boosting their confidence and kind of removing kind of barriers